Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are making handmade pasta with the Ragu sauce. Yeah, I'm super excited for this. Let's get it popping like my kneecaps. Alright, first we're going to put about a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil into a big pot, and then we're going to put it on medium to medium high heat. Soon as things are up to temp, we're going to drop in some beef stew meat, and we're just going to be searing it. We're not going to cook it all the way through, we're just going to be searing the outside. Alright, now that each side of the meat is seared, we're going to take it out, put it into a bowl, and then we're going to put in about a pound of country style pork ribs. And we're going to sear it just the same. Soon as the pork is all seared up, we're going to be moving it over into the same bowl as the beef. And then we're going to be dropping in our onions. We're just going to be cooking it till they're translucent. Okay, so I forgot to put the part where I added the minced garlic. I add around like 3 cloves of minced garlic. Cook that up for about 30 seconds, and then you're gonna add in a dry red wine. I use the cheap one because I'm poor. And after that, be sure to pour yourself a glass if you're over 21, of course, and enjoy it, because it's gonna take a long time to make this sauce, trust me. Alright, next we're going to add in an 8-ounce can of tomato paste, and to get all the little extra bits out of it, just pour some water into the can, mix it up with the spoon, and pour it into the pot. After the tomato paste is in and mixed through until it's pretty smooth and whatnot, we're gonna add a can of peeled whole tomatoes. For mine, I just crushed it with my hand. You could put yours in a food processor, blender, potato masher, whatever floats your boat. We're gonna add some dried oregano. We're gonna mix it through, and then we're gonna put the top on and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Alright, soon as that 30 minutes is up, we're gonna take the top off, give it a quick little mix through to make sure nothing at the bottom or whatever, blah blah blah. We're gonna put our meat back into the pot. For me, since I'm cooking in the back room and I need the workstation, I'm gonna move that pot to the kitchen while I use the workstation for a different part of the recipe. But yeah, I'm gonna have that go for 2 hours. Alright, this part is completely optional. You can just make some box noodles, but since my behind wanted to be all bougie, we're gonna try. It's gonna be my first time trying to make pasta from hand. So bear with me. Alright, so if you're along for the ride with me, what you're going to need is 2 whole eggs, 6 egg yolks, and about 2 cups of flour. I'm using all purpose because that's all I could find. Alright, starting with your flour, you're going to put it in like a little mound with like a little divot in it, like a big little volcano looking hole. I decided to put mine in a mixing bowl because I thought that I was going to be able to save myself some cleaning later. That did not work, but like if you want to do it on your workstation, cool. If you ain't got like that much workspace, do it in like a mixing bowl, should work. Then you're going to take your eggs that I partially beat mine already to make it a little bit easier to incorporate with. Put that in the hole, and then like slowly with the fork start mixing in the egg with the flour until you get like some dough. Yeah, I'm no expert at this, trust me. Alright, so back to when I was talking about trying to save cleaning, not having to clean so much. Yeah, I moved my stuff over to the workstation so I can do my kneading on there. Just working everything together, forming some good old gluten. And yeah, you're supposed to knead for around 10 minutes. Yeah, you guys gonna get a good little workout right here. Ooh boy, that flour got my knuckles looking dusty, old Ashy Larry looking old boy. Been boxing with brick walls, old boy. Flex Washington, Michael Jackson knuckles, old having that boy. Nah, I'ma chill. Yeah, just watching my poor technique at kneading dough. There's a good reason to why I'm not a professional, guys. Yeah. Also, I would like to take a moment to say if you're watching this at the airing of this video, which should be June 24th, that is my birthday. Yay. Happy birthday to me, all that good stuff. But I'm not asking for like subscribes or anything like that. All I ask for people that are viewing this is to try to have a good day. That's all I ever want for my birthday from people. Just try to have a good day. Drink some, smoke some, legal. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Play some video games, watch some movies, spend time with your loved ones. Yeah. Have a good day. Alright, now that we're finishing up kneading the dough, what we're gonna do is wrap our dough in some saran wrap. I made the mistake of using a sandwich bag. I would not recommend. Everything got stuck to the inside and it was terrible getting out. But yeah, we still tried to make it work. And we're just gonna let the dough rest for about an hour. All right, guys, it's been an hour. Time to make the stuffs. So what we're finna do is just like do a little bit more kneading in, just a little bit of light work. Then we're gonna pull out like a little scraper, a knife, whatever you have, and we're gonna cut it into 8 little pieces so we can work with it in little individual sections. Make sure when you're moving other parts, like the other 7 to the side, cover it up with something so they don't dry out. Alright, now we're going to flour our work area and get our rolling pin, or in my case, to channel my inner bobbity boopy. I'm using a wine bottle, the wine bottle from earlier, and we just gonna roll it out, get it super thin. Yeah, just try to do better than me. I did a terrible job. I did a terrible job at this. So now that everything is rolled out to the point where you can kind of see through it, like you put your hand on one side, you should be able to see your fingers pretty decently. And then we're gonna fold it to, I don't know what's the best way to fold it, because I repeat, I am not a professional. But we're gonna fold it and cut it into strips. I probably should have cut mine a little bit thinner, but you know, it is what it is. Now that that little section is done, we are going to single them out, you know, coat them with flour, set them to the side for a little bit, and do the other 7 pieces. You will not see a video of that because I did equally as terrible. Yeah. Alright guys, we are at the final stretch of everything. All we just gotta do is boil these noodles and we gonna be in there like swimwear. All you just need is your pot, fill it up with water, and put a bunch of salt in it. Apparently the water is supposed to be real salty, you know, to add some flavor to it. How to know how salty to make it? If you're if you're a part of the FGC, imagine going 0-2 at Evo. Yeah, that's how salty. Now that the water is up to a boil, we are going to drop our noodles in, and since they are not dried noodles, they're only going to take about 1.5 minutes, probably. You know, just taste them to see till you get to your liking. You know, I go for al dente, you might go for garbage. Now that the noodles are all boiled up, it's time to strain them. And when you're done doing that, it is time to finally plate up. Alright, while I'm plating, I figure I might talk. The reason why I chose this for Ken is because we know that he is like stupid rich, and I imagine him traveling to Italy quite often for his favorite pastas and stuff, like from some rural old village that somebody's grandma makes everything from scratch and whatnot, have it with a glass of wine and all that good stuff, because, you know, enjoying the fine dining, the finer things in life, because, you know, my mans can afford that stuff. I think it's pretty fitting for the character, and I'm proud of how it came out, even though some parts wasn't fun, specifically making the noodles. If I do it again, chances are I'm gonna have like a roller, but at the end of the day, I'm still extremely proud of how everything came out, especially since it's my first time with the making pasta myself. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. Hope you guys come back for future videos, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.